Good morning. Today I am here to explain about the programming, Python programming about text file, searching text file. Here we have two tasks. The task one is about creating a program to check the directory for text files and print out the console list of files which we want. Either it's a text format or Python, any format of extension files we can get together a console list. And task 2 is nothing but an extension for this program to make it flexible and expanding by the logic present. Now let's check into the programming code. Here it's the task 1. Here we need to import the modules first. Here we need to import OS pointer and OS path. Then we need to create an absolute path which we create from our local desktop or laptop. It's here my files is in the present local disk, so this is the path. We need to store it in an absolute path, and we need to give the created directory as of our own which I created, and we can use any extension here what we have to retrieve, either it's a text or Python or .pyt or dot something. What we choose, we get the output over there. So I am here using its txt. Now let's look into the logic. Here we need to define the function first. Required files, either directory name and if file extension. Then path is equal to original path from OS path to Jan. We need to combine the OS path and the absolute path and the directory path. Here we are doing absolute path and the directory path by joining this one. Let's check the logic. If look here, if OS path is present for f in the OS, f is nothing but the file which we given here. If ends with extension, the extension which we given here, if it found the extension of the same file, it will print. If not, print as directory not doesn't exist. This is the extension which we give. It will check with the logic of an extension. If it found, it directly prints that file, or else print as directly not. Let's check into the output here. I given here text files. I have the text files in the directory here. You can see here the left side. So all the text files which have available as we got it here. So this is, let's check into the task 2. It is nothing but an extension for the programming for that. Okay. Same. We need to import the same as this which we done in the previous one. We need to import OS path, and here regular expressions module should be imported. Next, directory name, the input. These are all the input directory. To enter required whatever the directory name we need to enter, we need to give at the output. Directory extension or format of the extension, nothing but format, either it's text file or Python file, anything. Text string file. Another nothing but string. String is nothing but the name of the file or characters of the file we need to enter, either 1 or 2 file. Next, same the absolute path which we ran in the local system. This is the path I had on my system. Later we need to check into the path which we did in the same like in the first one. We need to combine OS path along with the absolute path and directly combining, nothing but combining it, absolute path and directory name here. Next, these should be allocated in the files. Files is called list of directory path. This path is included to the list of files here. Next, writing the function here. Required files, here files, directory extension, and the string file. We need to include these three in the directory. So new file. The file is lower means which you given in uppercase or lowercase, it will search as per that. Either if you give uppercase or lowercase, it takes it anyways. It accepts anyways. Same extension. Extension input also same directory extension. We are getting just input formats here. String also for the string text string is well. Next we need to do regular expression here, rematching search. String recheck here, text string file is file. If the string in f and new file ends with extension, what we given is they find, then it returns as file or else returns as false. If the file which we given here file with the same extension or new file, it will return that file or else it return as false here. Next we need to do a directory change here. OS we need to kill child directory here. I am giving it my original path. This is not absolute path. This is the directory name we are giving here. The first the count is 0, the regular count, it checks through this both paths. So beginning the count is 0 for f in the files. F is the nothing but we need to out for checking file. F is the file we need to check here. File name required files, same the file here given. This is the directory extension. Next is this text of the string file, name of the file here. If file name found, if it's found in the beginning search, it's count 1. If doesn't found in this if loop, it again rechecks. So the correct count is increasing until the finding checking all files. The counting will be increased plus by 1. It's incrementation, that is nothing but an incrementation as per serialization. It's open file name dot text, and I'm choosing an a variable as an s and as x here. The x dot write file name here, it writes, and also again also to x dot close here. Next we need to do print. It has print the file. The output is shows print. Then it prints the correct count match found list format files text here os dot path files name dot text. Saying it is nothing but a complete program setup. It checks with the directory the files we required. We need to give this inputs direct name extension or a string name, but some characters if we get it checks with the complete child input and absolute path and find out if available it will show here, if not it shows match is not found or match failed to find it. We get an output as it. Just check into the output here. Run the program and debug. Just run the program here. Yeah, got it. Entire required directory as per here, right? We need to give a directory. My directory name, any directory. Let's check with the unavailable directory name. Some test directory. Enter file type. You want to search for the file extension type. Either I'm giving us txt. A few characters of the file name, which are the present. Go with some tools. So files not found because I didn't have a file here. I have the only directory, so it's given as output result. Thank you. This is the presentation about this in the assignment 2 of my subject. Thank you.